In the Yoginis temple, resting and healing to live in wisdom and power, full constellation of Yoginis. Welcome to the practice of Yoga Nidra. Welcome home. The first part of the practice is to get comfortable. Lie down on your back or side if you're pregnant, or if you prefer lying on your side. Take time to arrange your body so that you feel that you are well supported. Place cushions and pillows under your head and wherever else suits you so that you can feel absolutely at ease. Having support underneath the knees can really help to let the lower back settle well. Bear in mind that body temperature may drop during the practice, so if you feel the need, cover yourself with a blanket or put on socks or a sweater to keep warm. When you feel you are able to rest comfortably, settle into your chosen position and allow the body to become still. Knowing that there is no need for any further physical movement during this practice. Experience the state of zero desire for movement. If that state is not present, then make whatever adjustments are necessary so that you feel super comfortable. The ideal state for the physical body during Yoga Nidra is zero desire for movement. If the desire to move does arise during the practice, simply watch it. It will probably go away and you can remain still. If the desire to move returns, then that may be a signal that you do actually need to move. So do so with awareness and with the intention to regain comfort and stillness, returning to the state of zero desire for movement. Now become aware very precisely of the position in which you are lying. Know the shape and the posture of the body. Know the shape and arrangement of the room. Feel the points of contact between the side or the back of the body and the floor. Be aware now of the gentle rhythm of the natural breath. Feel the breath coming in and the breath going out. If the breath moves freely and easily through the nostrils, breathe that way. If it is more comfortable to exhale through the mouth, then do that. Let whichever is the most comfortable and easy way of breathing arise naturally. Allow the outgoing breath to release the weight of the body down into the support of the earth beneath. With every exhalation now, consciously transfer the weight of the body down through its point of contact with the floor, into the support of the floor beneath. Every exhalation is a letting go, as if you could give away the whole weight of the body. Be with the gentle rhythm of the natural, easy breath. Allow the body to settle deeper into stillness with every outgoing breath. You are in the lap of the Mother Earth. Let her carry your weight. Now, take a moment to observe the stillness and quietness of the body. As the body comes into a state of deepening stillness, allow the breath to become more spacious and free. Listen to the sound of the breath. Hear all the other sounds that are audible right now. Now, let the focus rest with the intimate sound of the breath coming in and going out, the sound closest to you. Feel the stillness of the body and the spaciousness of the breath. Know that your practice of Yoga Nidra is held safely in a place of protection and security. Know that the boundaries of the practice are secure and that as you enter into the state of consciousness, which is Yoga Nidra, you are held safely within this protected space. Invite now the mind to follow the example of the body and the breath to become stiller and quieter. Invite the mind to create a single form of consciousness. Allow that form of awareness simply to be. I am practicing Yoga Nidra. I am practicing Yoga Nidra. I am practicing Yoga Nidra. Let that be the form of consciousness for the rest of the practice of Yoga Nidra. And now allow the focus of the mind to accompany the breath. On the next exhalation, breathe down as if the breath could enter into the space of the heart. Feel as if the heart herself is breathing. Evoke there in the heart a feeling of thankfulness, a sense of gladness simply for the opportunity to practice Yoga Nidra. Feel this gladness as a gentle warmth that radiates from the heart. Breathe into this warmth and be thankful for the opportunity to practice Yoga Nidra. As the mind enters the heart, hear the breath of the heart as if it were the voice of the heart's own wisdom. Listening to the breath of the heart, there are two ways to be with it. You can repeat your own sankalpa. If you have your own positive affirmation, a heart's prayer or resolve, then allow this affirmation to be repeated over 3 times in the present tense as if it has already happened. Alternatively, simply rest in receptive relationship to the heart's guidance. Be open now to whatever wisdom may come through to you on the breath of the heart. Welcome it. Know that the heart's prayer or resolution, the sankalpa, or the guidance of the heart is now like a seed that has been planted in the fertile soil of gladness and thankfulness. It is surely already growing and thriving, manifesting in your life. And now take the attention back to the physical body and prepare to guide the mind around the body, as if the light of the mind's attention comes to shine on each part of the body in turn. Whilst the mind travels freely, following the instructions, the physical body remains motionless and takes deep rest. Allow for the light of the mind's attention to take the form of bright little stars as consciousness travels to each part of the body that is named. Place a star on that part of the body, leaving it to twinkle there. It is as if the whole body begins as a dark night sky, and as the mind travels around it, bringing bright starlight to each part, the body is illuminated like a great constellation of stars in the sky. Place a bright star to shine at each of these points in turn. Crown of the head, eyebrow center, throat, right shoulder, right elbow, right wrist, right thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, inside right wrist, inside right elbow, inside right shoulder, throat, left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, inside left wrist, inside left elbow, front left shoulder, throat, center of breastbone, left breast, center of breastbone, right breast, center of breastbone, navel, pubic bone, right hip bone, right knee, right ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, inside right ankle, inside right knee, inside right hip, pubic bone, left hip, left knee, left ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, inside left ankle, inside left knee, inside left hip, pubic bone, navel, center of breastbone, throat, eyebrow center, crown of the head. Be aware of the whole body. Be aware of the whole body. Be aware of the whole body. Be aware of the stars twinkling now along the whole of the right side, foot and leg, arm and hand, the whole of the right side twinkling with the light of conscious awareness. Be aware of the stars twinkling now along the whole of the left side, foot and leg, arm and hand, the whole of the left side. Bring the light of the mind's attention to shine now inside the body, up into the womb or the womb space. Let the light here shine in the form of a little moon, a moon inside you. See the light of the inner moon shining. See all the little stars twinkling now in the constellation of the whole body. Feel the whole of the body resting on the floor. Remain alert and attentive to the practice. I am practicing Yoga Nidra. Let that be the form of awareness. And now, as the breath goes out, experience a sensation of extreme heaviness. Feel that the physical body is so heavy that the bones might settle right down into the earth. So heavy, so heavy. And as the breath comes in, experience a sensation of lightness, as if the body was so light that it might even float up, like a puff or smoke, moving up into the sky, so light and almost weightless. As the breath moves, alternate between these two sensations, heaviness on the exhalation and the lightness on the inhalation. Exhaling heavy, inhaling light. At a certain point now, stop alternating between the two extreme sensations and invite both to be held simultaneously in the witness consciousness. Be aware of heavy and light at the same time together. And now let go of this practice and simply become aware of the natural weight, shape and form of the physical body as it rests on the floor. Feel the whole of the physical body resting on the floor. And now, as the breath goes out, allow for the light of the mind's attention to focus entirely on a single point in the center of the heart, like a little point of light is shining there. On the exhale, gather the attention further and further inwards to rest at the single point of focus, a tiny point of light in the center of the heart. And as the breath comes in, experience a sensation of expansion, as if that tiny point of light were radiating outwards through the whole body and beyond. On the inhale, carry the light out into an expanding field of spacious awareness radiating from the heart. As the breath moves, alternate between these two experiences, inward gathering and focus on the exhalation and outward expansion and radiance on the inhalation. Exhaling into the single point in the heart and inhaling outwards to expand the light. At a certain point now, stop alternating between these two extremes and invite both to be held simultaneously in the witness consciousness. Be aware of the single point and expanded awareness at the same time together. And now let go of this practice and simply become aware of the natural boundaries, shape, and form of the physical body as it rests on the floor. And now just notice the body breathing. Be aware of the breath entering and leaving. It is as if the body is being breathed. There is no effort involved. The breath is simply coming in and going out as if the body and the breath were very old friends, and the breath simply lets itself in and out of the body with no formality. It just comes and goes. Be aware of the body being breathed. Let the focus of the mind's attention rest with each breath. Count these breaths, starting with the next exhale. Let that be number 9. And then count on down to 0. If the count goes astray, it doesn't matter. Simply begin counting again. The point of the counting is to keep the mind's attention to each breath. And now, leave off the counting. Now bring the focus of attention to the space in front of the closed eyes, the space where the dreams appear at night. Looking into that space, there see a dark night sky with stars twinkling. See a big silvery moon shining among the stars, and as if from the vantage point of that moon, look back down at the earth and see yourself lying there, lying here, practicing Yoga Nidra. And now, looking again with such clarity of vision that everything on earth is visible in detail, see that you are in fact resting in a very special place, a place where you feel completely at home. Look down and see that you are resting on the warm earth on a balmy night in a beautiful circular stone temple. It is a healing temple, and you feel that you are completely at peace and relaxed in this place. It has no roof, and the light of the moon shines right down into the middle of the temple. Set in the stone walls all around the circle are carved images of goddesses, and resting all around the temple are many other women. You are dreaming together, all of you women, at home in your beautiful temple. You are resting on the earth with your heads pointing into the center of the temple, and the moonlight is shining down on you, bathing you in its healing light. You are at home, at peace, and in a place of deep healing and power. You are in the temple of the Yoginis, and you are welcome here. You are one amongst many. You and the other women rest in your power in the temple under the twinkling stars in the moonlight. As the moonlight grows brighter and clearer, the scene fades from view so that all that remains to be seen is the light of the moon and the stars shining in the night sky. Deep in your heart, there remains a potent quality of feeling, a sure sense of homecoming, a feeling of being healed and empowered. You know that feeling will remain with you to nourish you, and that you are always welcome to visit the healing temple of the Yoginis. Now direct the whole of the focus of mental attention back into the space of the heart on the next exhale. Hear the heart's breath and know that it carries the voice of the heart's guidance. Listen now to the guidance of the heart's wisdom, or hear the words of your own sankalpa, your positive affirmation or resolve. Hear it repeated over 3 times in the present tense as if it has already happened. Nurture the seed of the resolution that you planted at the beginning of the practice. Know that the sankalpa grows and flourishes now in your life. Feel how it is actually to inhabit the reality of this resolution. Experience the feeling of embodying the reality of the heart's guidance of living the sankalpa now. Remind yourself of the form of awareness that has been present throughout the practice. I have been practicing Yoga Nidra. I have been practicing Yoga Nidra. I have been practicing Yoga Nidra. Know also that the practice of Yoga Nidra has been held safely around you in a place of protection and security. Know that the protective nurturing that has held the boundaries of this practice of Yoga Nidra continues to surround and protect you as you come towards the end of this practice of Yoga Nidra. Be aware that the practice was protected and blessed. Come now out with you into your everyday life. Once again, direct the attention to the rise and fall of the natural breath. Allow the breaths to become a little deeper, a little noisier, so that you can hear the sound of your own breath entering and leaving your body. Listen to the sound of your own breath. Feel your body moving with each inhalation and exhalation. Sense now that each inhalation is a waking breath, bringing vitality and strength to the body. With each inhalation, feel the body returning to a waking state, full of energy and life. Be aware now that the body is refreshed, the mind is wide awake. Begin to make tiny movements. Touch the tip of your fingers in turn with the tip of the thumb. Stretch out the fingers and wiggle them. Wiggle the toes. Turn the wrists and the ankles. Stretch and release through the muscle of the arms. Stretch and release through the muscles of the legs. Turn your head gently and slowly to either side. Bring your head back to center and take a long, comfortable stretch through the whole body in whichever way pleases you most. Then roll over to the side and pause, resting and getting ready to sit up. Wide awake, wide awake, wide awake. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. When you feel ready, slowly ease yourself into a sitting position and open your eyes. Hari Om Tat Sat.